Hello, welcome back on iKeysRacing. Sorry for my still wet head. I was having a shower and I said to myself I cannot resist to play by night another episode of what is this story, more or less, about the road to LeMans. So we are watching the 91-96 version of the track with the cars running on from ish 95 to ish 2005, just because we covered the period of the GroupC, the 80s, plus the BPR until the mid-90s 1 year ago, if you remember. If you don't remember, there is the link on the screen regarding that video that was a 24 hours of Le Mans, reduced with a 6-time factor down to 4 hours, racing with the Mazda 787B against all the prototypes from the beginning of the 80s to the beginning of the 90s, and the time frame just after with the BPR that substituted the GroupC when the GroupC world has been demised for everything that happened and that we remember unluckily very well. I mean, as truly lovers and passionate petrol heads of that golden era. And so because that chapter has been covered very well with a 4 hours race, deeply involving the time of watching into 4 full hours of racing, I'm sure that my low level as a video producer is less worse today than 1 year ago, but I didn't want to be repetitive, and so unless you do want to ask to have a 24 minutes simulated very quick with GroupC and BPR from the mid-90s, if you don't mind, I would like to just go forward and do that decade again, just in case you really need it and want it, because honestly I think it's much better to arrive to the real Le Mans after having covered as much as possible everything. So today we go, as said, to cover what is the period between 95 and 2005, where we have seen, if you remember, with the Sports Car 100 theme, the orange cover one, everything that happened after the demise of the GroupC, after the end of the BPR becoming the FIA GT Championship. In that period, if you remember, we had the World Sports Car available, like the Riley & Scott, the Ferrari 333 SP, and so on. The fake Grand Tourers 1 cars that were prototypes dressed to look like saloon cars, but in reality were the Mercedes CLK, the Porsche 911, the Toyota GT1, and so on. Plus the real GT1 that were instead the GT2, so like the Dodge Viper, or if I get some other car, the Lotus Elise, the Chevrolet Corvette, and so on. So all that combined usually in the Sports Car 100 theme, it's here today. So we will race today in 24 minutes this time frame, and we will go on to discover all the things related to this beautiful world that, despite changing rule books, guidelines, shades, at the end still remain, I think, one of the most incredible combination of beautiful and exotic cars, drivers, and especially tracks. On top of all, I think we can place the Circuit de la Sarthe at Le Mans. So let's go just to see quickly which cars we will be around today, and then we will go directly to the race. And so, taking on rent the Sports Car 100 theme, we are racing in US for 1 hour and 40 minutes with many models. We are going to see those cars covering from mid-90s ish to mid-2000s, the GT1 Lotus Elise, the McLaren's F1 GTR, the Mercedes GT1 CLK model, the famous Mercedes that did fly 2 times within the same weekend thanks to how well it was designed. The Nissan R390 1 and 2, the Pennot's GTR1 with the grey 44 and 45 cars, the Porsche 911 GT1 number 25 and 26, the Toyota GT1 number 28 and 29. Then we move to GT2 cars, so the real GTs, Grand Tourers, with the BMW M3 GTR, Chrysler Viper GTSR we have driven to victory at the Ontario Motor Speedway, the Corvette C5R number 3 number 4, the real 94 winner of Le Mans in the GT category if it wasn't for the fake GT Dower Porsche 962, the Viper RT20, Vista Storm with the 95 and 97 models, the Marcos LM600 from year 95 and 96, Porsche 911 from the year 2000, the lonely Saleen S7R and the Sarthe MC8R powered by Toyota, coming from the years 95 and 96 within Le Mans, but that I didn't include the BPR in the previous Season 1 around the world in 24 hours combining Group C and BPR. Moving then to the LMP class, we are going to see again the Audi R8R from the year 99, BMW V12 designed by Williams, powered by BMW or BMW in German, year 99, numbers 42 and 43, Cadillac, the LMP00 from the year 2000, number 1 and number 2, the Courage C51 and C52 with the famous Pescarolo Sport paint scheme, Lola will bring the B2K10 of the Champion Racing year 2000 and from 1 year before, the B9810. Nissan, after the demise of the R390, this one, and created the R391. Pennot's 99 had also the beautiful Roadster model, Reynard, year 2000, with the 2KQ model, Red and PlayStation sponsored, and the Johansson Matthews Racing. Then the lonely LMP2 category, but we will see more in the next episode, with the Welter Gerhard WR LMP Peugeot and the Raquel Welter number 36, same car, same model, same engine. We will then have the Ferrari 333 SP. We will drive the Dolly Risi Racing number 12 with a sort of teammates with the Doran Lista Racing. Rally and Scott will bring the Team Raffanelli number 01 and the Dyson Racing number 16. So we will combine that era, as said, ish, from a time frame point of view. I'd select again the Dolly Risi, beautiful, one of the first version for privateers of Ferrari. It was a monster. It was a 4 liters V12 naturally aspirated with at least 600 horsepower available. Apart from this, the circuit will be the 91 version created by Virtual Le Mans. The summary will be, as in the previous short episodes, 24 minutes. Each minute will act like a full hour, so also the weather and the moment of the day will change accordingly, each minute 1 hour. 47 opponents, so we can go on track and go directly to the race. Ok, Okay, few cars that should come back to the pit indicated in green, but more or less I would say for cars coming from the end of the 90s and beginning of the 2000s, 339, 340, 344 is consistent as an average with lap times that I remember, because in 95, 96 there was a stunning pole position of the WR Peugeot at 346 or something. So I would say World Sports Car and LMP1 cars are doing their job almost as the real lap times. Nice, given the configuration also of the track. Then I've lost, sorry, LMP, okay, BMW, Audi, Raleigh and Scott, Lola, Cadillac. Then the first Toyota GT1, fine. Then the Mercedes, the Nissan, okay. What about the GT2? Who is the pole sitter? The Saloon, being one of the most powerful car, is correctly there, and mixed up with the Lotus Elise and the McLaren F1 GTR that were GT1, but I would say coming from previous years, 96, 97, so not at the level of the real prototypes of Toyota, Porsche and Mercedes. So real, if not real, I mean quite close to reality. The two Ferraris 333 SP are not running like the Courage C51, so we will discover on race day if we will be quicker or not than the Ferraris. So we can maybe save the game and finger crossed for the usual bug of GTR. In fact, from P47 we are P38, so something has gone badly again. Whatever. I load the car setup. I give you the first page and maybe we can reduce down to 70, 60 liters. Yes, maybe 60 liters, 30 minutes out of 24 to run. Should be a decent buffer. This is the first page. As you can see, differential almost blocked. Soft at the front and medium at the rear, like we did in the Around the World in 24 Hours Season 2, Episode 6, just published, with cars coming from the 70s. The advanced setup just says almost stiff the front end and completely soft the rear end. And what else? Nothing. I would go this way, so finger crossed for the race, and hopefully in 24 minutes maybe we will reach, I don't know, P20, P15, we will see. Okay, we should be there. Player control. Okay, let's try to stay away from the mess without losing too many positions. Remember, cold tires. Already broken aerodynamics, good. Remember cold tires, Marco, remember cold tires. A bit long. Good around the gear. Let's resist outside with the Viper and touch the grass. Okay. Oof. I will talk also about the track, I promise, but just let me find a pace and get rid of some contenders. We passed Bday pace, maybe, the possible teammate driving the same Ferrari. It will be our benchmark. Guys are not yet cold, sorry, are still cold, not yet in the right windows of temperatures. Let's get rid of a BMW or BMW, of a Sarthe Toyota, good. And behind Van de Pole with the Pennant Roadster. The Ferrari is absolutely a joy to drive. But it's a car absolutely wild. It's like a go-kart with wings and 600 horsepower. But try this car, it is free. It's a conversion from Forza Motorsport, maybe. I don't remember. Absolutely stunning, wild, difficult, nervous, whatever you find to describe a difficult car to drive. It's the Ferrari 333 SP, but demanding but very nice. Let's try to pass also the Corvette before the Porsche curves, but believe me, will be not easy. Because especially the Viper has already 600 horsepower on a weight of 1000 kilograms. The world sports cars like the Ferrari, Riley and Scott, the Kazoo, the Kudzu. Too long. Sorry, I've lost the braking point. Anyway, P19. So Dunlop chicane like it was in the 70s after the modification. Yeses like they were before, but by the 90s they opened up Tetre Rouge, much quicker, less narrow than before. Nissan Straight with una DRS you have seen has now two chicanes, so it's divided in 3 sections, 3 legs. An old GT1 that I touched, sorry, it was not my idea to do so. But yes, back then, in that decade, before the arrival of the new prototypes from Audi and so on, stupid marker. Oh, thank you. Nothing dangerous. World sports car were quick, but quick like quick GT. I mean, they had production engines. Oops. Flat floor, no more Venturi or ground effect. Carbon fiber chassis, yes. Cut floor, cut roof, and that was a racing car, more economic than a GT1. Raw, wild. Let's see if we move the brake balance a bit the front, if we can manage a bit better the rear end that is winging here and there while we brake. Sequential gearbox, originally Ferrari had 5 gears. This mod has 6, don't ask me why. Maybe refer to a more modern version, I don't think. There is someone in the dust. Maison Blanche like it was after the modification. So if you want to have fun, boys, just want to have fun, oh, who's James Weaver? Maybe it was too slow, possible. So it's a car to be driven like a go-kart, like every world sports car type of that era, but has a 600 horsepower, maybe more, weighs 800 kilograms maybe. So kudos as much as possible to Max Papis, betting the Rolex 24 hours of 95, 96, I don't remember, did drive this beast flat out for 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't remember even how much. to catch the rally and Scott it was leading, and basically got the name Mad Max because of that Daytona. Did something like Schumacher did in Hungary, in Budapest in '98, with that strange strategy of 3 pit stops while driving a qualifying pace for the 77 laps of the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max Papis did the same 4 hours, 3 hours, I don't remember, at Daytona to catch the leader. Crazy. While in the lead, JJ Leto with the BMW is leading. I do not see anymore the name of Didier Pace in the classification. I'm trying to catch Michele Alboreto with the Audi. I would like to drive more fluid, but I do not have so many kilometers under my steering wheel with this car, so I still suffer a bit his nervous behavior. Half of the race gone. What a bad line. Frank Bila with the Audi now in the lead. No. Taking too much confidence. He said, with a very nervous car, believe me, but try it if you can. It's available for GTR2, Power and Glory, and I suppose also rFactor 1. Is absolutely a beast. And while we are in the night of Le Mans, in this 91-96 layout with 95-2005 cars, but I'm over-braking the car too much. Overdriving basically the car. Let's bring back a bit the brake balance. because the front end is starting to block. Whoa, the Cadillac, how much downforce, almost unreal. Eight minutes to go, so 8 hours to go. It's more or less 7 AM in the morning. Well, maybe a bit earlier. The sequence of Porsche curves and Maison Blanche is absolutely poetry. I would like to prove and take them much better. Someone out at the first chicane, maybe yes. It's Alboreto with the Audi. Bila Interada pitting now. Yes, very unstable while braking this car. We should revise the car setup just in case we should use it once more. Yes, maybe in the sports car 100. So I must say that LeMans moving from the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s and before the 91 version, this 91-96 is more technical, I would say, for drivers because of the need to brake more, challenge more yourself into more chicanes, more braking points, more acceleration areas, especially when you start to face the cliff of tires like now. Or touching the curves. There's a P10 with 1 lap to go, maybe two, maybe two. Yes, maybe simulating the ABS helps a bit to avoid to block the front end. And definitely, yes, there will be this lap. The time will expire before the end of the next lap. Okay, yes. Well, it's not sad. We will see. Let's try one gear more. Okay, also in fifth. She can cope with it. And obviously more speed means more downforce. Even if those cars, the world sports car category, was basically a flat floor, a carbon fiber chassis, production engine, obviously slick racing tires. And an attitude to be driven by great aces button. I've inserted the lower gear too early, and this is the result, because the big torque and big power of this monster you must be very careful. Sorry, lost 3 positions for stupid mistakes, but once you lose the tires, this is the result. And yes, at this point tires are gone. P14. Will be a P20, no, P15, because Ferrari will pass us. I'm not anymore. I was not quick with fresh tires. I will be not quick with exhausted tires. Yes. Let's bring back the brake bias to the front, because as soon as you touch brakes while cornering or release brakes while cornering, it's a mess. Good to know if you will ever use this beast, that half of the slim rectangles does mean tires gone. What a car! I'm also making maybe mistakes, but I don't know the car very well. I mean, it's the first time I arrived to this level of grip with this car. Okay, anyway, the race is over. Patrese Suzuki with the Nissan R390 are winning. Happy for both. Great aces of the 90s in Formula 1, and luckily not always kissed by Lady Luck. Let's try to throttle here. Yes, with fresh tires maybe you can do it. Again. Oh, this time at least I've not made a spin. Finally, luckily, this race is over. My goodness, 24 minutes of violence, I would say. Beautiful, really. Absolutely beautiful. A car that must be maybe harnessed kilometer by kilometer and learning how she reacts. Also because with the rear end so nervous, given that it is actually completely soft, so with the maximum theoretical grip available. Wow. I hope that Alessandro Pierguidi, Jamie Calado, Miguel Molina, Antonio Giovinazzi and all the guys of the Ferrari 499 SP hypercar will have a more drivable car, because this one is absolutely trying to kill you on each corner, so massive, really massive. I want to test the car on the Sports Car 100 theme as soon as possible and see what I'm capable to do. Anyway, P14 without particular emotions. So, apart from the spins and so on. And what a beauty, what a beauty. I don't know in which racetrack in US with the SC100 theme we will drive, but definitely a car to try again one more, maybe with a bit more of training. I just tested the car with the setup, more or less to have a comfort zone drivability, but as soon as you start to push very hard, she bites you. Very great. I don't remember if I did it before or not, but I wanted to say that it is a conversion from Forza Motorsport, if I'm not wrong, and so maybe has a particular driving module, let's say not native on GTR2, rFactor and Power and Glory and so on, but very fun, very fun. I said, like a go-kart, but with the wings and 600 horsepower, as was intended at the beginning, the creation of this type of racing cars after the demise of the GroupC, with more exotic materials, more exotic ideas, and blah blah blah. See you in the menu for the final classification. So with another 24 minutes under our belts, we just see quickly the classification with Patrese, Suzuki, Van de Pole, Nissan R390, Webber, Schneider, or Mark Webber, Schneider, Mercedes CLK, Brandel, Müller, Taylor, Nissan R390, Laurent Aiello, Porsche 911, JJ Leto, BMW V12, Bob Wollek, Uberalsen and Müller, Porsche 911, Andy Wallace, Cadillac LMP 0, Frank Bila, Audi R8R, Deletra, Giroir, GT1 Lotus Elise, fantastic, Conrad, Borscheller, GT2, Saleen S7. Let's go to see Didier Face, where is, well, we finish 14th, anyway, it's the first of the WSC cars, not bad, in front of others, GT1, LMP and blah blah blah. Where is Didier Face? Don't tell me he retired. Yes, he retired. First lap, so it was not difficult to beat the teammate with the same car. And that's it. And the next one will bring more or less the American Le Mans series here for the period 2006 2013-ish. I mean, the era with the barchettas of Audi before the arrival, up to the arrival of Peugeot with the diesel technology. And so this one can go as it is. and nice, very nice. I said give a try to the Ferrari 333 SP car, even alone, just for fun. Very nice. That's it. Another decade scene together. I hope you did enjoy it, and see you very soon on iKeysRacing channel. Stay very well. Less than maybe 7 days to the 24 hours of Le Mans. I can't think also on how many days I have ahead of me, but it is anyway a nice way to wait, for sure. Thank you very much for watching. See you very soon. Stay very well. Best wishes. Stay into keen racing, and ciao. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Obrigado. Dankeschön. Arigato. And see you in the next appointment. Ciao. Bye bye.